Alright, hi guys. I'm going to apologize right away. I don't know how to do the videos that show directly on the screen, so I have my phone propped up really weird, so I'm sorry if you don't see some certain things, but I am going to show how I made one of the 3D pop-up card things. Can you see that? This one here that inspired by Sally Daub. So I'm not saying this is the easiest way, but it's a way that I spent about 3-4 hours trying to figure out and do on my own. So, and I'm fairly new with Design Space, so I'm probably doing this a really long way, but it worked for me. So right here you have the 3D shapes that Melody Lane explained how to do. So I have the butterfly and I made my own flower because what you need to do it is a shape that like the Cricut will actually cut out this let's see, let's change it. So everything you see blue, that's actually what the Cricut's going to cut out. So it'll leave the inside white part, which will end up being your flower, or your butterfly. And then the same with this one. It's going to cut just the pink part here in the background. And then that's when you flip up the white parts of it. So after you follow Melody Lane's instructions on how to do that, let me go back down. That's kind of my finished product up there. So after you have the 3D shapes that you want, this is how I got my letter. And again, this is my way, so I don't know, if you have a better way, then by all means, please do your own way. Alright, let's bring it down if it actually wants to work. So I have the finished product up there so I can show you in a little bit. Let's make this bigger just so we can see. I don't remember what I made my K up there, but we'll just get a regular like block one so you can kind of get the idea. I did use a fatter one, like a thicker letter, the first time. Okay, so you have your shape, your letter, or whatever you want, and you have your 3D shapes, and then all I did was bring it to the front. Sorry, it's not going fast today. Again, I've never done videos, so please forgive me. I really have no idea what I'm talking about. So, you place your little shapes wherever you want. Again, we have to bring that to the front. So you have your shapes there. And at this point, all I did was go down and duplicate them. Or you can copy and then paste however many times you want. And then I rotated them so they'd be different all over the place. So at this point, all I did was go over and insert some shapes. So you have a star here. You have, man, Design Space is going really slow. It doesn't want to load. Okay, maybe my shapes are up here. Sorry, there they are. So get your star, get your heart. And again, this was the time consuming part because I made them bigger, smaller, again, rotated them all different directions. And so to get the letter that you want, or, you know, whatever it is, the shape that you want, you literally have to pretty much put the shapes along the edge, and they don't have to be directly next to it, but you put your shapes along the edge of the letter, all the way along the edge of the letter. Okay, so once you have it kind of outlined, every couple parts, I mean, if you really wanted it next to it, you can continuously put different shapes. And I put circles in there, and again, made the circle smaller and bigger. In insert image, I typed in flower, and I found a flower that was just plain. I think I did this one. So I went over to the layers and hid the top layer so that I just had this background. And I put that all over the place. So now I had hearts, stars, and circles of different sizes, different angles, all over the place. And again, you want to first do the outline of your letter and then go and strategically or randomly, whatever you want to say, place them throughout your letter. Okay, so once I did that, which again, that was the time-consuming part, I put a box around it, all, which it does not want to do. Okay, that was weird, not sure why it didn't want to work. So, anyways, you have your K with all of your stuff all over it, and your letter with all your stuff all over it. And then now we're up here at the finished product. Yeah. So we highlight everything. Let me press undo because I think I already did it. So this is what it looks like when you're done. Like you see, I outlined. This should be over some. Okay. So I outlined everything, placed them inside a little bit. So you come up here, highlight everything, press weld. Okay, then everything's going to turn black and you can pull away your letter. So you come up here, insert a shape. I made it 8 by 8. And you take your letter, bring it to the front. Put it on top of your square. I centered it. And then with both selected still, your K, your letter, and your square, you're going to slice. Sometime this year. And then at that point, it sliced it into 2 layers. First you took your K away and then part of the black square. And you are then left with what will be cut out. And I'm not sure you can see, but all of these spots will be completely see-through. You can see the line, the grid lines behind this flower, maybe, kind of, sort of. And so that's where it'll be cut out. It'll be cut out on the butterfly's wings, even though they're black, because I made my flower petals like really thin. I probably won't do that next time. It will cut out the black line of the flower petal, and then that's what you can pop up. And so the same thing goes if you wanted to add a name So my daughter's name is Kendall. And so I move that down. Let's just, for the sake of it, I don't care if it's lined up, but you have to have the word highlighted and select your square and slice it again. You can bring away your pieces, and then again you are left with the word that will be cut out also. Now, the inside of the letters on this will be cut out as well. So if that's the case, you're going to have to make the letters sort of like how you sliced the butterfly or whatever image you want, because you need to have the middle of the letters connecting somehow to the main part of the image here. So the E, the top of the E or wherever, has to connect somewhere. It has to have like a little line to connect the two parts, or else this will also be cut out. So, I mean, and that's sort of what happened with mine, so you don't see the middle part. You know, the F had some space in between, the O had another circle in there, the E and the D, and the A, like I said, it needs somewhere to connect a little bit. The A has just slightly, in this font, it doesn't connect itself, so that ended up staying. So you just want to do that slightly to all the centers if you want it to stay like that, so then you end up kind of knowing, I guess, more of what the letter is. So, as I said, this is my way to do it. To recap, you want to make your 3D shapes and type out a text letter, put your 3D shapes on there, rotate, scale them however you want, and then go through and you'll want to line your letter first with whatever shapes it is, so you have that. Once you have everything in your letter filled in, select it all, weld it together, pull them away, put it on a shape, select the shape and the letter and slice, and then you have your cutout. And then all I did was cut an orange neon cardstock, cut it 8x8, and glued them together. So that's how I ended up having my I cut this 8x8. I don't know if my video just stopped because my battery is dying, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I just cut an orange neon paper, cut it 8x8, the same size as the white cardstock that I put in Cricut to cut from, and glued them together, and then that created my background. And yeah, you just pop up all of your things. So I hope this helps, and if somebody has a quicker way, awesome, and I would love to see it so I don't waste so much doing this. But that's the way I figured out, somebody who is new at Cricut and doesn't really know what she's doing. So thanks guys, bye.